Hello everybody and welcome. Today we're gonna take a look at a game called Starship Troopers Terran Command. This game was developed by the Aristocrats. Funny name, but still kind of original. This game is real-time strategy, so it's mainly revolved around the campaign. Also it has major community, which added a lot of scenarios, so we'll be making separate video about how to cheat the game and how to mod the game if you're interested in that kind of thing. And also we have published a video about the game story, so check it out. Now let me show you what this game is all about, and it is so good.
Just over a month ago, the main starport on Qualasha had fallen to a relentless arachnid offensive. In the meantime, the bugs have turned the place into a stronghold of their own. A deep network of hives has been established underneath the facility, from which the bug hordes frequently attack the surrounding settlements. To root out this threat and to recover the vital logistical hub, fleet dropships have just delivered the first wave of troopers to the facility.
So here we are. We have landed.
Sir?
Every mission will
Yes, sir.
you will be deployed with a few troopers, basically rifle troopers like this one. First thing we need to do is capture a base.
Look alive, troopers. Come on.
So we're gonna take this radio post. We stand in the circle near it and we capture it. For some time, as you see, flag has been risen. Now we have access to building slots. For starts, we're gonna build combat engineers. They are very powerful units. They carry flamethrowers. Also, snipers are quite effective after
Alive, troopers. Roger that.
at dealing with certain type of bugs.
Squad, moving in.
So bugs are gonna swarm us at multiple times, so it is advisable to start cleaning operation as soon as possible. You have bug hives and bug tunnels. So bug tunnels are connected to bug hives and they pour out bugs, but they cannot be destroyed unless the hive to which they are connected is destroyed. So basically we have to move, you will see in a few minutes, up close, clear the bugs and mine the tunnel, and this will collapse and it will stop bugs from coming that way. Also their number will be fewer. So now we have at the disposal few troops to make. We're gonna make one combat engineers. Besides the flamethrowers, they can.
Intensifying seismic disturbances around the center of the starport.
We're gonna take one sniper also. They can make turrets, different kinds. You will see. Also, I suggest you to take high ground. As you can see, snipers are good against these spitter bugs. Every time your unit is hurt, where have they gone? Okay, they're dead. Every time your unit is hurt, you can call reinforcement if you are near the point. There's even a tactical engineer which can provide you with a landing point. He just marks it, so he's not bad unit for offensive. So you get every unit has ability upgrade after reaching third level. Also they have grenades which have delay, but let's say combat engineers don't have delay in their tossing of their grenades. They explode right away. So there are different kind of units. There are even mechanical units. For all those who are familiar with Starship universe, they know what is going on and what kind of units there are. I'll show you more things in a second. So now what we want to do, we want to secure our base for the start. So we will need a couple of machine guns. Also there are different kind of turrets available a little bit later. First thing you need to do first you need to do to advance is have a battle tier here increased. Every battle tier will increase buildings that you can build, so more different kind of troops will come. Also you have dropships available, so you cannot land like 10 dropships right away. You have to wait for them to refill. Supplies are meant for building turrets and so on. War support is meant for building turrets, and the supplies are meant for building units, so every unit costs different kind of supplies. As you can see, 3 supply, 2 supply, depending on their number, strength, and so on. So now we're gonna be on a defensive position for a little bit until we get war efforts pump up to level 2. Then we're gonna start moving, and then we're gonna try to clear an area and maybe capture some other points, like points of the interest like this. Will give you additional war support and additional places for building. So besides building, it's fairly easy in this game. All you have to do is click on any platform and you should see battle tier 5, 4, 3. Every platform needs some kind of battle tier. Also here you can see all the info about units, bugs, and so on. Every familiar bug. There are lots of bugs. Some can burrow, some can fly. As once again, for all those who are familiar with this great universe, this will be like walk in a park. They have copied pretty much pretty much movie in a great length. Also missions, story, everything is high quality in this game.
We've advanced to the next battle tier, sir.
As you can see, we have advanced to battle tier 2. Now that means we have gotten an additional buildings. We can build rocket troopers, which are great, and these Semka troopers, they are medium range units, but have a higher shooting power than these guys. So we're missing war support at the moment. About that, we're gonna dismantle these towers. And we have our war support increased, and we're gonna make a few of the rocket troopers. They are fairly one of the best units in the game, in my opinion, because they can shoot, as you can see, they can shoot high explosive rounds. Also, they get one additional that they can shoot, so bugs like tankers and so on don't have so much chance. So bear that in mind. Also, increased heights give you bonuses, also defensive bonuses and gain if you're standing near the barricades and such stuff. Now let me show you this. These guys we're having small attacks at the moment, so I won't use this now. Let me show you. As you can see, and they have even stronger rocket ability which you can choose in time when they level up. As you can see, we have again additional, now we have rocket launchers since we have progressed to battle tier 2. So in order to expand our arsenal, we're gonna have to seize. Also there are supply chests which will give you additional supplies around the map. You can destroy these things. These are like small bug nests, but this one can be destroyed with any type of infinite. You don't have to close them and seal them and so on. So basically, in order for us to expand, I will try to seize this here, satellite station, and increase 2 slots, which means we will be provided with more infantry. Possibly we're gonna need one more team for this operation, so we're gonna take rifle troopers are only option. These two guys, these 2 squads will go and try to clean out the bugs.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
And these 4 units will remain to defend our base. Now there is a mod which allows you to build a base, like you can build walls on top of the base and so on. So it's pretty cool feature. You can add bunkers and so on, which regular game doesn't have.
As the super hive is about to spit out another horde of arachnids.
Fix these guys. As you can see, they have pretty good grenade. Oh my god. I'm gonna pull them a little bit. So these guys are pretty tough. They have solid defense. Even if they're engineers, they last on the front line much longer than rifle troopers. So as you can see, they're pretty much, these guys have level up, so we can choose from 2 abilities. This one gives you good suppression, this one gives you much better, at my opinion, ability. We can throw a couple of grenades at the same time. Now these bugs are a little bit tougher. Back. No, this is just warriors, sorry. They are tiger bugs, which are much more tougher than these bugs. Over the time, as our tier progresses and we get additional units, so will the enemy. And they will get quite better units at some hand. But we have much higher firepower. Okay, there's a tunnel, so we will have to bring more troops in order to seal it. These guys are done for. Run!
We've got a unit under attack.
They won't run. As you can see, these guys are holding on their own. Basically, I would suggest you to put some defense. Maybe this is too much for defending, but put your smaller teams to work on clearing the surroundings. I'm gonna make another combat engineers. We lost 2 so far. As you can see, we have landed 2 dropships. Now we're left with 1, so we can reinforce. But it is in a large combat. It matters when you're under pressure, when you're large under pressure. But since we are in the offensive here and not the bugs, this is not so important at the moment.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
So we're gonna try one more time. Now we're gonna bring. Okay, let's try
We've
snipers.
advanced to the next battle tier,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Let's go.
Now we have advanced to a next battle tier, but we don't have ability to build more buildings. Now give me a couple of minutes, I'll clear this thing up and we'll start discussing more units. So here we are. I have captured the second base, as you can see. Also I have built the ammoed up and fleet relay. They allow us to deploy more new units. For example, this guy. This guy is great only because he has this ability. So basically you can carpet bomb pretty much everything that is heavily fortified and so on. It can protect you also against large waves of bugs, since it is very destructive. It has enormous damage.
Yes, sir.
Also we got some E-Pulse troopers. Here they are. Oh, sorry, MK2 troopers. This guy, as you can see, come in smaller squad than the rifle troopers, but in my opinion they are much more powerful. But as you can see by the range, they have a lesser range. So as you can see, he has little bit, but he's a tactical officer. He doesn't need to be involved in the shooting. He's here for the carpet bombing. Also, some things will cost your resources, of course, to throw them and so on. So bear that in mind. Now, besides the gameplay and graphics in this game is fairly decent. In my opinion, they could put a little bit more effort into it, but it is fairly decent. As you can see, all the units are quite well animated. Also, the graphics when you zoom in is not bad. It's a little bit bad when you zoom out, but when you zoom in it's pretty cool. As for the music is in this game is pretty good, in my opinion. It has solid amount of soundtracks, also shooting from cannons to lasers, everything is excellently done, and narrators for the stories are great. They fit perfectly into the universe of Starship Troopers. So music is at quite good quality. As for modding, this game has a relatively small modding community, but they have produced a lot of additional maps. They have produced even some mods that can change weapons and so on. So the modding community is fairly decent for the size they possess. Also, as for how this game is addictive, it's almost a perfect 10, almost, because it only contains so much map. You can pass once or twice and then you're done with the game. But during the time you start the game and you haven't played it, you have hours and hours of incredible fun at your disposal, especially if you are attacking our base. Especially if you are a real-time strategy fan, this is excellent real-time strategy. It has so much options Everything is perfectly
As the
keep it,
superhive is
you can
about to
change it
spit out
also,
another horde of arachnids.
and so on. So let's say we have a bunch of troopers that we have marked like Citadel A, Citadel 1, pardon. You can press tab and cycle through their stuff like their abilities and so on.
Advanced to the next battlefield,
And
sir.
everything is, as for the controls, done perfectly in my opinion. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this preview of the game. I hope you like it and try it. If so, I guarantee you multiple hours of fun. Multiple hours of fun. And hope you like it. If you do, share, subscribe and like. It helps us a lot. It helps us a lot. But besides that, you will not miss out on the new content. We're releasing content basically every day. We have from mods, cheats to gameplays, game stories, music and so on. So guys, hope you enjoyed once again. See you all and have fun.